Sunday afternoon football. Welcome to Spotless Stadium. Before getting on the plane to come here, I told the ticket lady send one of my bags to Melbourne, one to Sydney and one to Brisbane. She said she couldn't do that. I'm not sure why she didn't understand, because as I told her, the airline did it for me last week. Anyway, it's good to be back at Sydney. I'm delighted to be sharing the mic for this match with Matthew Richardson. Only 5 minutes remaining.
Well, there's a big sound.
Just 5 minutes to go. Umpire tosses the coin. The Giants winning the toss. Two teams from the top 8 to fight it out. The opening siren is moments away and you can feel the excitement building. First quarter has begun.
It's not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you were the day before.
Edwards wins the tap. Terrible timing by Roughhead. Bakes enjoying a height advantage. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Biggs is happy with that tackle. He's got him for holding the footy. Puts boot to ball. Nice hand. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Studley with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 45 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Going for goal number 1. It's going. The goal for Greater Western Sydney. He sinks his first goal. The first goal of the match. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
Edwards can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Score for GWS.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Edwards nicely outclassing Roughhead. He's got the footy in his hands. Umpire not having a bar of that and signalling for a ball up. Edwards outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Only 4 minutes remaining. The ball is slammed towards goal by Johnston. Johnston did well then. That's his first. Pressure really being applied now at this early stage to the Western Bulldogs. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Big thump from Edwards. Green is able to squeeze a kick through the pack. Studley with an easy mark. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Studley whacks one on the boot for goal. A goal for Greater Western Sydney. Studley kicks number 2. This one gives them an even bigger lead. Like a banana through a letterbox. What a wonderful goal. All is in readiness. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one.
Edwards has so much potential. He could just be anything. Francis puts his boot on it. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. And the ball is out of play. It's tapped down nicely. He gets boot to the ball. Green gets the upper hand.
Choose to kick it. A great effort. He opts to play on. Kick that straight
Out on the
into the
full.
behind post. Out on the full. Wallace spears the ball. Border Control will be keen to look at this trafficking. Misses the goal and goes through to the behind. The Bulldogs need to be careful not to let this one run away from them.
Wallace has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. There's the bounce. Edwards aims for his man on the ground. Liberatore there to mop it up. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Velvet Sledgehammer swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Lovely hand pass hits the man. Gathered by McRae. The loose ball picked up. Boots it. An easy grab for Studley. 20 metres out. 20 metres out. Studley aiming for the goals.
Okay.
They'll be happy with that. The Giants over. The Western Bulldogs by 37. The umpire. The ball bouncing well. Campbell without a touch. The clearance by Edwards. He's got the footy in his hands. He has space for an easy mark. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. Well done to keep it alive under pressure. He receives the handball. The ball is thumped towards goal by Francis. That's got to hurt it. Just missed. The Giants with a handy break, leading the Western Bulldogs 38-0.
Wallace has so much potential, he could just be anything. Has the mark all to himself, lining it up with the goal now. It's in the air. Wow, what a huge kick.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Edwards got the hit out with the ball now. Johnston gets the ball. Picture perfect drop punt. He wins the contest. Handballs out into space. Kicks. A favourable bounce. Moves it quickly by hand. Francis kicks an ugly looking one here. I think it came off the other side of the boot. Greater Western Sydney by 45. He's searching for his teammates. A mark by Casey. Richo, what are his chances from here?
It's a very sharp angle. I don't think he'll kick it.
35 metres out. Casey just squeezes it over the line. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome.
Casey is a first-class decision maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Claimed by Edwards. Sends the ball inside his attacking 50. Studley gets the upper hand. Hastily kicked. Marked by Andrew. He plays on. Going for goal number 1. Score for the Giants. Andrew getting his first. Greater Western Sydney by 57. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Edwards with a big fist on it. Cordy with the football. Sends the Sharon on its way. Blood with an easy mark. Slams it on the boot. A favourable bounce. A short handball. Francis gains possession through the interception. Hits the running man. Slams it on the boot. Curry claims it.
Curry's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Studley lines up. Studley with the shot. No, the kick is no good.
The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. Marked by Johnston. That came off the boot with huge power. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's the Giants 58 to Western Bulldogs nothing.
You need to expect things of yourself before you can apply them in the game. And since the Western Bulldogs clearly have none, someone should inform their supporters that their expectations are misguided and fanciful.
Lots of points scored during that opening term. Time to take a look at the stats.
The gap between GWS and the Western Bulldogs is larger than life. 1 marks to the Bulldogs while the Giants sit comfortably ahead on 18. Kicking is one of the most essential skills in football, and GWS could put 31 on the board, which should place them in a good position at this stage of the game if they can keep that up.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Richo.
In life constantly think in terms of I can, I will, and I am.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Pumps the pigskin. Mark.
Mark.
Jams it on the boot now. Takes that one strongly. Slams it on the boot. Jacques looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Richard, what are his chances from here?
Most players at this level shouldn't have any trouble with this conversion.
That's 7 in a row for the Giants. Greater Western Sydney by 64.
Jax has such a sweet kick on his wrong side that you can't tell it's his non-preferred boot.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce. Studley punches. Johnston has the ball. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Nothing presenting. He fires it to an empty space. Walker sends it to open space.
The Giants are very well drilled and highly disciplined. They don't give away cheap free kicks and ensure their opponents earn every possession. A good hit out there. Long sharks the ball away. He gets his hands on the footy. Puts boot to ball. Jax marks the ball. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Jax has a kick. The ball's travelling.
Greater Western Sydney have scored the last 8 goals. The Giants starting to exert some dominance over the Western Bulldogs with a lead of 70-0. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Studley taps. Johnston has the ball. Slams it on the boot. Blood gets it. Puts boot to ball. Great mark. Kicked at goal by Studley. What was that? Out on the full. Redpath kicks it.
It's a free kick.
A free kick paid for some off-ball trouble. Smith feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Studley in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. Looking for another goal here. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough?
All clear.
The Giants fight 76.
Studley is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him.
Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Bounce goes the ball.
Edwards can really set the tone of the game with his ruck work. He just always gives his team first use of the ball. Head down, going for goal. Oh, and it's gone through for a behind. GWS are over the Western Bulldogs.
Teammate scrambling to make a lead. Wallace kicks to himself. Cleanly picked up. Just fell through. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Edwards gets onto the ball. He gets his hands on the footy. Green on the ball at the moment. A lovely drop punt. Simply outplayed the opposition there. 35 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Casey has the chance to add one more to his talent. Goal. The Giants in front.
Casey, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. There's the bounce. Hit by Edwards. The ball in the hands of Johnston. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Gives it to the running man. Puts the head down as he runs in. Johnston just gets it through. He's bagged a couple now. The Giants fight 95. The ruckman conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Cleared by Edwards. He's got the footy in his hands. Bontempelli is able to grab it on the half volley. Good drop punt by Candyman. And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. It looks like the umpire has decided it's a boundary throw-in. Deft touch from Edwards. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Webb with the kick. Walker drops the mark. Blood kicks it out of the congestion. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Approaching the goals now. He's tried to do too much with that kick. He'd like that one again. It was a shocker. Greater Western Sydney sending out Ma. A desperate kick there. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. He kicks it long. Strong mark. Suckling slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Johnston is able to squeeze a kick through the pack. He steadies now in front of goal. 35 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Going for goal number 1. Perfect kick. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. The Giants lead the Bulldogs by 101. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Punch by Jarks. Gets boot to leather. Studley takes it well. An ideal position to be kicking from. Testing shot outside the 50. You'd back him from this position. The ball is slammed towards goal by Studley. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Casey, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. The ball is slammed towards goal by Casey. The Giants over the Western Bulldogs by 107. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Jacques got the hit out. A delicate kick from Francis. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Nice kick, and they stretch out their lead. The Giants with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 113 to nothing. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Punch by Jacques. He's got the footy in his hands. Out on the full. Wallace puts the ball in the hands of Fate. He opts to play on. Quick hands find the running player. Francis picks it out on the full.
That's deliberate. Out of bounds.
Andrew sends the ball on its way. Great mark over the pack. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. 45 metres out. Studley hammers the ball for goal. Nice goal from Studley. Greater Western Sydney in front. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Punched by Jacques. Francis kicks. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the second term. The score's Greater Western Sydney 119 to the Bulldogs nothing.
I'd expect the coach will be asking for more of the same in the second half with a first half performance like that.
Let's check out the stats.
The Giants are winning almost everything in this match.
Thanks, Richo. Well, that's the first half of the match. Come back in a few minutes and we'll have plenty more footy to play.
To do with a mistake, recognise it, admit it, learn from it, then forget it.
Moves it quickly by hand. Jacques runs in. It was all his. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies, just get them in flying formation.
He's got the evasiveness and the flashy tricks of a star. The umpire will ball it up. A good hit out there. Studley has a kick.
Goal.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Cleared by Edwards. Walker collects. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Kicks it. Nice mark there. Boots it. The Candyman with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. With the ball now. Webb sends one up towards the wing. He's elected to play on. He runs into the goal. Get that weak shiitake mushroom out of here. He's hit the behind post on the full free kick. Wallace kicks, and the mark will be paid. Puts boots a ball. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Cordy feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Going for goal number 3. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. 20 metres out. A 30-degree kick for Studley. Greater Western Sydney beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 131-0.
Studley just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
Well, that's what we've come to expect from him. Fantastic goal. Campbell didn't even get close to that tap. Able to grab it on the half volley. Johnston takes an uncontested mark. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 35 metres out. He's kicking on about 45 degrees from here. Going for goal number 3. Johnston slots the goal. Good things coming threes. That's his third. The Giants leads by 137. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. First hand's important. Green on the ball at the moment. Kicks to the attacking 50. The mark is taken by Studley. Richard, what are his chances from here?
He's a great kick and should convert from here.
The ball is slammed towards goal by Studley. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. He's got 9. It's been a while since we had 10 goals. I'm hoping he'll do it. Lucky we have that goal recorded because it was first rate. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. The bounce. Deft touch from Edwards. He boots it from the pack. Strong mark.
Andrew just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Studley getting into position for the kick. Studley with the shot. That's a goal.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. There's the bounce. Guided down nicely by Edwards. Liberatore kicks it.
It's a free kick.
There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. He's kicking on about 45 degrees from here. Like working in a telephone box. Look at him go. Clark running in, about to kick. Gets the distance. Greater Western Sydney leads by 155.
The Giants has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around the Western Bulldogs. They aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Edwards thumps it forward. Green there to mop it up. He gets a kick out of the pack. Time drying up with only 2 minutes to go. Lucky bounce collected. Takes it well.
Green is a Rolls Royce of a player who has the ability to read the play like no other. Studley handballs it. He slams that on the boot. A goal to GWS. The Giants out in front over the Bulldogs.
He'll kick. It's not a bad sort of a kick either. It's a goal. All is in readiness. And there's the bounce. Campbell, try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from a guy wearing makeup. Takes that one strongly. An ideal position to be kicking from. Johnston alone for the uncontested mark. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 45 metres out. He's on a 30-degree angle. Looking for another goal here. It's in the air. Johnston with a great kick. That's 4 goals. They increase their lead.
He's incredibly competitive, and you can count on the fact that if he makes a mistake, apart from being dirty on himself, you won't see another one for a long, long time.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. One down by Edwards. He's got the footy in his hands. Green with the mark. Boots it. Johnston with an easy mark. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Going for goal number 5. He holds his breath. Fantastic goal by Johnston. 5 goals and he's showing no signs of slowing down. He's the danger man. This kick has extended their lead.
He has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time he steps onto the field. He's an inspiration to all players around him.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The ball has been bounced. 60 seconds to go. Dishes it off to the running player. Passed by Green. Nicely intercepted by Biggs. Picken dishes it off to the running man. Kicks hurriedly. Strong mark.
Well, GWS have managed to rack up a big number of marks. It's easy to see why they're leading this match. It's played on. Sending it on its way. Edwards really forced to earn that mark.
Lobs the pass. The Candyman kicks for goal. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. 20 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Studley takes aim for goals. The Giants lead the Western Bulldogs. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce straight down. Edwards gets onto the ball. Green puts it on the boot. A mark by Jacques. A long way out. Sends it on its way. Studley with an easy mark. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. And over the boundary line she goes. Ruckman hard at it. Guided by Studley. Green making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. The Giants with the ascendancy over the Bulldogs, leading the match 180-0. Wallace to bring it in. A solid right from Francis. Would you back him in from here, Richo?
The angle is pretty tough, Dennis. I'm not sure he can do it.
Greater Western Sydney add one to their tally. He's bagged a couple now. This kick stretches the lead. Did you like that term, Richo?
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
Lots of points scored during that third term. Let's go to the stat sheet now and see how the players performed.
GWS were dominating the possessions, and that's really reflected on the stat sheet. 82% to 18%. The Giants with a massive 98 kicks, leaving the Western Bulldogs in their wake on 22. Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. GWS was slightly ahead with 16-2.
Thanks for that, Richo.
Push yourself again and again. Don't give an inch.
The ball is bounced. Punch by Studley. Handballs. Slams it on the boot. Takes control of the bouncing ball. He runs into the goal. A chance to add one more to his tally. A no-good kick from Edwards. Greater Western Sydney lead the Western Bulldogs 187-0.
Wallace is one of those talented players with a golden boot. His kicks are fantastic. Redpath slams the ball to his boot. Good mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Ching with the kick. Strong mark there.
Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Andrew launches one towards goal. He's put his all into that, but it won't give him the 6 point. Giants by 188. Wallace has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Marked by Edwards. 30 metres from home. From this angle, he'll need both skill and luck. Going for goal number 2. The Giants get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Edwards often has to shoot with very little time and space. He just has that innate sense of knowing where the goals are, even when he's being tackled.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Clark nicely outclassing Campbell. Fakes, puts it on the boot. Webb picks up the bouncing ball. A lot of possessions for him. Just 4 minutes to go. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. We get a ball up on the wing. Definitely palmed to advantage. Blood made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Fakes, boots it. Pointless attempt by Jacques. The spilled ball is collected. Dishes it off to the running player. Boots it. It's Edward Scissorhands. Studley is able to grab it on the half volley. Nice kick. It looks like the Giants have this one in the bag. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Tapped by Edwards. Campbell gets the ball. Over the years, he's forged his reputation on courage and smelling salts. That's pretty serious. He'll be out for at least the rest of this match.
Campbell's got all the makings required to become a great servant of this football club. I reckon he could become a 200-game player. Cordy boots it. The Candyman with the mark. Puts boot to ball. Liberatore with the ball. He gets boot to the ball. He takes the contested mark.
He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. Only 3 minutes remaining. Quick hands find the running player. Johnston puts his head down and runs in. The kick just clears the line for a goal. The lead has been increased. Greater Western Sydney are in control of this game. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. A dead straight bounce. Edwards taps. Fakes. Gathers. Jacques comes away with the ball. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
Francis gets the ball. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Francis is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him.
The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. The ball is bounced. Edwards punches. Has it now. Sends the Sharon on its way. Andrew marks it.
When the forwards are marking the ball so cleanly inside 50 like they are now, it must give GWS a lot of confidence, especially when the pressure is on. Kept his composure. The Candyman wants to play on. He slams that on the boot.
He keeps the ball alive. Passed by Walker. Back from Clark. He asked for it back. Nice one too. Out on the full, the Western Bulldogs free kick. The Western Bulldogs coach using the bench. A talk from Wallace. Blood takes it well. Probing kick inside the 50. Bakes looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Jacques with the mark, perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Lining up the goal now. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Chalk up a goal for the Giants. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Jacques has his feet firmly on the ground and is just a great leader around the club.
Good bounce. Edwards guides it. He gains possession. Studley with the kick. Stringer takes advantage. McNasty swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Off the side of the boot. Terrible kick. He's missed the lot. He's put it out on the full. Wallace puts the ball in the hands of fate. Redpath kicks it forward. Takes that one strongly. Andrew kicks it out on the full. That's a massive kick. Great grab. Kicks. Ching takes the mark. Takes his time as he lines up the goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation and the mark will be paid. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. Greater Western Sydney can nailing the coffin shut. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. More bounce than a dodgy check. Edwards with first hands to the ball. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Marked by Candyman.
The Candyman is just an absolute superstar when it comes to marking. The Candyman making a questionable decision there. Dalhouse boots it. Strong mark there. McNasty boots it.
And the ball goes over the boundary line. The ruckman hard at it. Hit by Studley. Long. On the ball at the moment. Surely that wasn't the plan, Richo.
He just sprayed that one. He should have put more thought into that.
Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. The ball is thumped towards goal by Ching. What was that? The Bulldogs get the free kick as it goes out on the full. Boots it. Like working in a telephone box. Look at him go.